Yeah. Me too.
Rama Jasa Sa So Rama Jasa Sa
Yeah.
I was checking it was working on
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, thank you. Right there behind,
Mother of my soul, soul to set me free. Mother of my soul, soul to set me free. You have given me all that I need to help me see. Mother of love, lover of my soul, you have given me all that I need to make me whole. Mother of my soul, cleanse to let me see. And you have given me all that I need to set me free. Mother of my soul, soul to set me free. You have given me all that I need to help me see. Mother of love, lover of my soul, you have given me all that I need to make me whole. You have given me all that I need to make me whole. You have have given me all that I need to make me whole.
For sure.
Jai Jagadambe, Jai 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 Ma. Jai Jagadambe, Jai Jai Ma. Jai Jagadambe, Jai 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 Ma. Jai Jagadambe, Jai Jai Ma. Mother of love, lover of my soul, you have given me all that I need to make me whole. You have given me all that I need to make me whole. Mother of my soul, soul to set me free. You have given me all that I need to help me see. Mother of love, lover of my soul. Oh, you have given me all that I need to make me whole. Mother of my soul, cleanse to let me see. And you have given me all that I need to set me free. Mother of love, lover of my soul, you have given me all that I need to make me whole. Mother of my soul, soul to set me free. You have given me all that I need to help me see. Mother of love, lover of my soul, you have given me all that I need to make me whole. Mother of my soul, soul to set me free. You have given me all that I need to help me see. Mother of love, lover of my soul, you have given me all that I need to make me whole. Jai Jagadambe, Jai 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 Ma. Jai Jagadambe, Jai Jai Ma. Jai Jagadambe, Jai 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 Ma. Jai Jagadambe, Jai Jai Ma. Hey Ma Durgaya, Hey Ma Durgaya.
Test.
Amritananda Maya, Om Namah Shivaya. Kali Durgaya, Kali Jai Jai Ma. Amritananda Maya, Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Jai Jagadambe, Jai 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 Ma. Jai Jagadambe, Jai Jai Ma. Jai Jagadambe, Jai 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 Ma. Jai Jagadambe, Jai Jai Ma. Mother, mother of my soul, mother of my soul, singing.
Test, test.
Is the live stream on?
Hello?
It's on the side.
I'm on. I got it. Well, aloha, everyone.
Aloha.
Oh, yes. Good morning. Another beautiful day in Hawaii. And welcome to our mainstream viewers as well. Welcome to the Lanai. If those of you that are wandering around could pretty please find seats and come and join us. We have so much to be grateful for. I know for myself, when I wake up in the morning and my eyes flutter when the birds are doing their thing, helps me wake up, and sometimes the sun is shining in the window. I just say to myself, oh my gosh, I get another day. I'm here and I'm grateful. And so there's so much to be grateful for. And I like to just remind myself daily to say thank you, to really feel thank you, to appreciate those that I associate with, to appreciate those that are my friends, to meet new friends, to be open and honest and authentic. Speaking of authentic, we have a lovely reading this morning. Margie's going to come up and read from the Science of Mind, all about that. Thank you.
I'm Margie, and is it okay? Is it yes? Yes, that's good. The title of this is Love Calls Us to Authentic Expression. If you seek authenticity for authenticity's sake, you are no longer authentic. And that's from Jean-Paul Sartre. Then Ernest Holmes states, form is necessary to self-expression. Love calls us to express our authentic selves. Often, all too often, fear, comparison, or self-doubt holds us back from speaking and creating what most matters. But love dissolves self-judgment and opens the channel for genuine expression. When we let love be the source of our voice and actions, life becomes a vessel for divine communication. Today, listen inwardly to what wants to be spoken or created in your life. Perhaps it's a word of encouragement for someone, a creative project growing quietly in your soul, or a simple act of sharing with another that brings you joy. That gave me goosebumps. Love invites rather than pushing or forcing. When we allow our voice to arise from love, our words resonate with truth and connect hearts. This expression nurtures not only our own fulfillment, but the fulfillment of those who receive it. It reminds us that our unique perspective matters, that our gifts are not random, but purposeful, given to us to bless the world in our own rhythm. Let love inspire your expression today. Let your words be clear, warm, and true. By sharing a kind word, finishing a creative piece, or offering help, you reflect the divine spark that's within. Let each act of expression be an offering, a sacred thread woven into the tapestry, which is our lives. And we're going to do an affirmation. I'll read it first, and then I'll have everybody read it with me. I express my truth with love. I express my truth with love. My authentic voice flows freely. My authentic voice flows freely and inspires life.
And inspires life. Thank you, Margie. That was beautiful. Well, it's that time where we have to take a couple deep breaths and go inside and have a little personal meditation. I personally am feeling a desire to put my right hand over my heart and my left hand over my belly and take a couple deep breaths. And maybe I'm choosing, and everyone gets to choose because we all have free will of what we'd like to focus on with our short meditation. And I'm choosing to focus on authenticity. It's a beautiful aspect of being human. And when it's time to come back in the room, I'll just ring the chime and we'll know it's time to come back. Thank you. Couple deep breaths. Go inside. Welcome back to the eye. Welcome back to being outside rather than inside. And I love to just remind myself daily that the time that we take to do and be inside is just as valuable, or maybe sometimes more valuable, than the outside. Because, in my opinion, the inside reflects the outside. We have beautiful music to enjoy this morning. Darby's going to pull a thank you so much. Play some beautiful music for us. Thank you.
Mahalo, everyone. Thank you so much for this beautiful morning. I'm so grateful. And I have a feeling that a lot of folks know this chant. It's very popular. And it's something that when everything gets even heavier, you can say this chant. It was brought to me by Amma like over 20 years ago, and it's the Loka Samasta, Suki no Bhavantu. So I'm just here to remind you that we have a beautiful tool at any time to chant this when we get overwhelmed by everything that might be going on. Thank you for your grace, because I'm not a professional. I'm a midwife. Yes, you are.
You're many things.
I catch babies. No. Anyway, so thank you for having me. So here we go. This is a really sweet chant. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. 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 May all beings be happy. May all beings be free. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be at peace. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be in peace. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free. May all beings be healthy. May all beings live in peace. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta, everyone. Sukino bhavantu from your heart. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. 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 May all beings be happy. May all beings be free. May all beings be healthy. May all beings live in peace. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu.
There's a beautiful, thank you. I like to say namaste. And years ago, when I learned the meaning of that Sanskrit word, I thought, wow, that's a beautiful thing to say anytime to anybody. That the God in me recognizes the God in you. Are. I am, and we are. Okay. I see a couple of new faces this morning, so because of that, I will read about our center here, because you might not be, those of you that are new, you might not be as aware as those of us who are the regulars. By the way, my name is Leah, and I'm facilitating for you this morning, and I'm thrilled to be here. The New Thought community of Hawaii is a multi-faith spiritual community. Our mission is to provide, whoops, where the mic went? There, it's back. To provide a sanctuary of aloha for the nourishment, development, and evolution of each individual's unique spiritual path. Our history is that this group evolved from the Kona Community Church of Religious Science, founded in 1971. We have held Sunday services continuously from that time, previously in Keaho, and since 1999 here in Kealakekua. Thanks to the pandemic of 2020 and 2021, we have developed the technical capabilities to hold our services online when necessary. And as habit, we have our online people. So any of you that are interested at any time to go and listen to any service on any day, I don't know how long they keep the records, Pasha, but you can go back to any date if you wanted to review something you saw and wanted to hear it again, or you knew someone spoke and you weren't able to be here. You can go back and listen to it on YouTube. Pretty amazing, I think. Our connection is to the wider world. We are affiliated with International New Thought Alliance, an umbrella organization that brings together groups and individuals who share common beliefs and attitudes. Among them, the attitude that a new thought embodied in consciousness produces a new condition. Thoughts are truly things. That quote was from Judge Thomas Troward. INTA, I-N-T-A, also includes many unity and religious science churches and centers of spiritual living. Our beautiful logo here that you can see on the wall was created by Morty Breyer. So it does exemplify a couple of the major world religions in representation of those things that are in the representation of the art. I think it's fabulous. So what I love about this community, I think I've been coming here 2.5 years. Anyway, what I love about this community is that everybody's welcomed. That we welcome everybody with an open heart and an open mind, and that curiosity is always present. Hugs are always present and available. And when any of us needs support or extra shoulder to lean on or an ear to listen, we are here for each other. And I can absolutely attest to that numerous times when I've had those low spots in life where people came out of the woodwork. Can I bring you something? I'm going to the market. I'll shop for you. I had a knee replacement last year, and one of our beautiful members, Shelba, invited me to stay in her home. instead of me having 8 steps to climb up and a step stool to get in and out of my bed. This is going to be a little tricky on my own. Anyway, that's just one small story. All of us have these stories where we're loved and supported, and when there's need, we're here for each other. And I don't know about anyone else. We've all lived probably many places. I've never lived anywhere that exemplifies the love and the caring and the sharing and the depth of caring that I feel here. And I never take it for granted. I am in deep gratitude. And I'm also in deep gratitude for the fact that every week we have a different speaker. So we have new people. A lot of them are repeats that come back again, of course, but people that have different messages, different information, different things to share. So when it comes to curiosity, we're always being fed new and fresh ideas, new ways to look at things. I was just saying to Shelba and Margie this morning about curiosity. And when we learn new things, we think, oh, I've got a new thing. And then I think to myself, wait a minute, one of my favorite quotes is, the more I learn, the more I realize how little I know, right? The universe, it's a pretty amazing place, and we're here embodied in these meat suits, walking around doing a human life and figuring it out as we go. So I love to also say my own quote, but there is as many ways to do a human lifetime as there are people on the planet, right? So we don't all have the answers for each of us, but we can jog in what feels right. For me, I go to my gut, my intuition, my discernment to find out what's the next step. And I was just describing to a young lady that I sort of mentor, and I love her very dearly. And she was saying, well, fate, that doesn't really work. We have free will. And I said, well, I was taught something many years ago that made my human brain be able to capacitate that we have both. You want to hear it? I love sharing this because I think it's pretty cool. As if fate is a thing, and that's how this place works, then how can we have free will? Well, if you put free will on a piece of glass, you write free will, and you put fate on another piece of glass, and you sandwich them together, they're alive and well at the same time. So if I come to the stoplight, I can go straight, left, or right. I have the free will to choose. I choose left. That was my fate. Does that make sense? So if you choose to, this is just one thought, but I wanted to share it this morning because I was sharing it with somebody who was in a tug of war with with that subject. And I don't know that I'm right, but it feels right to me. And I think the open-mindedness of looking at it differently, if that's different for you, it's sort of freeing to have that perspective. So going back to wonderful people that come and visit and speak to us and bring learning and answer questions and shine light on what the questions might be. Arliss is here today, and she's lovely. She's full of love and knowledge and wisdom and caring, and she has a question for us, and then we're going to answer the questions shortly if you can, not too long of a dissertation, and we'll pass the mic around. And if you are new and you don't feel like you want to answer the question, you can pass. But if you just state your first name and then answer the question and pass the mic to the next person, then we all get to benefit from all the answers.
So my question to everyone is, what is one word that describes what freedom feels like to you?
Well, I guess I've got the mic, so I'll go first. This one is corded, so I'm not sure how we're going to pass the mic this morning. Is the phone working now? Oh, wonderful. Okay. Freedom feels to me like a dolphin in the water.
Freedom feels to me, my name is Stephen, like certainty of peace.
I'm Candy. I don't have just one word. I'm sorry. It feels like being held.
Freedom is, my name is Pasha. I'm stalling. I think freedom feels like being on top of a mountain and being able to see in all directions.
My name is Uli, and freedom feels to me like the dolphin in the water. I'm from Germany, and I always had the wish to once swim with dolphins. And this morning I did it. And it was so exhilarating, and I felt so free and happy, and also like a bird on the wing.
My name is Keola. Freedom feels like being weightless.
I'm Margie, relaxation.
I'm Shelba, and expression.
I'm Jack, and I would say fresh air.
I'm Kathy, and I would say authenticity.
I'm Tony, indescribable joy.
I'm Condor, moksha, M-O-K-S-H-A, which is the Sanskrit word for freedom, spiritual freedom, moksha, moksha.
Did you go yet?
Yeah.
I'm going to pass it back.
I can go. I'm Darby, and freedom is movement in the ocean.
I'm Cindy, and freedom is exhilaration.
Good morning, I'm Jamie, and freedom feels like a warm hug.
Freedom of speech and everything else, and being offshore. Gailing.
I'm Bill. Freedom feels like no shame and being held.
Hi, I'm Teresa, and freedom feels like flow for me, just being able to flow and not be in compulsive looping.
I'm Jeanette, and freedom feels like joy and love.
I'm Johnny, and freedom feels like consistency to me.
Well, thank you. All of those opinions and ideas and thoughts and sharing all felt wonderful, right? Isn't it fun when we can share and we all get to hear what the other share is? Because it takes the share and expounds it, expands it. It gives me more joy. I don't know about anybody else, but I feel more exhilarated just from hearing the share. And that's what sharing and caring is all about, and what community is about, and when two or more are gathered. It's powerful. Speaking of powerful, music is powerful. You ready for another one, Darby? Your turn again.
Oh, wow. Woo-hoo. Exciting. Okay. Let's see. So this song is, anyone here love the Divine Mother? If you do. Well, she's my solid foundation. So I love this song. This song was actually written by a really sweet brother who passed away in the recent years. His name was David Dorgadas, and he's got some beautiful music out there. But this is one of my favorite songs by him, so I will share it. Hey Mahalakshmi, Hey Saraswati, hey Mata Kali, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Hey Mahalakshmi, hey Saraswati, hey Mata Kali, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Hey Mahalakshmi, hey Saraswati, hey Mata Kali, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Hey Ma Durga, hey Ma Durga, hey Ma Durga, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Hey Ma Durga, hey Ma Durga, hey Ma Durga, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Hey Ma Durga, hey Ma Durga, hey Ma Durga, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma, 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 Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Hey Ma Kali, hey Ma Kali, hey Ma Kali, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Hey Ma Kali, hey Ma Kali, hey Ma Kali, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Hey Ma Durga, hey Ma Durga, hey Ma Durga, Jagadambe Jai Ma. Hey Ma Pele, hey Ma Pele, hey Ma Pele, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Hey Ma Pele, hey Ma Pele, hey Ma Pele, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma, 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 Jagadambe. Hey Ma Durga, hey Ma Durga, hey Ma Durga, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Hey Ma Durga, hey Ma Durga, hey Ma Durga, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Hey Ma Kali, hey Ma Kali, hey Ma Kali, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Hey Ma Kali, hey Ma Kali, hey Ma Kali, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Hey Ma Pele, hey Ma Pele, we see you out there. Hey Ma Pele, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Hey Ma Durga, hey Ma Durga, hey Ma Durga, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma, Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Everyone join me with this praise to the Divine Mother. Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma, 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 Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma. Jagadambe JJ Ma, Jagadambe JJ Ma. A very easy way to say praises to the Divine Mother. Mahalo.
Yes, honoring. There we go. Honoring the Divine Mother is a beautiful thing, and the Divine Father as well. Yin and yang, right? We have to have both to have the thing work. It's a beautiful contrast in the universe. Creates some challenges, but it also creates growth, opportunities for growth, stretching, learning. And I like to say that all of us, at one moment, I'm a student, and the next moment, I'm a teacher. And we are all that. Because in whatever moment we're in, we can be either, or we can be both at the same time. The human capacity is a beautiful thing, isn't it? And it's so nice to be able to share it. So speaking of sharing, it's one of my favorite times on Sunday. Miracles and ordinaries. And those of you that are new here, haven't been here before, what miracles and ordinaries are is a share from you, any of you. Come up to the microphone. Don't be afraid, it won't bite you. Come up to the microphone and share something that you've experienced that's a miracle, a serendipity. It could be ordinary, it could be a small little thing. Whatever it is, it adorns all of us with grace and appreciation. So, mic is open. Come on up. We'd love to hear from you.
Aloha, I'm Kathy, and synchronicity says that this morning is about authenticity, and my brother-in-law slipped the bonds of earth this morning at 8:32. His name is Alan Press. He was a rabbi, and he was one of the first to actually have interfaith marriages, and all of his children married outside of the faith. When I met my husband's family, I'm Irish Catholic, Boston born, and 97% Irish. I didn't know how this Jewish family was going to accept me. And what I learned from them was more about Christianity and love and authenticity. And this morning, I'm sorry, I'm a little shaky. This is ridiculous. But I sent this to my sister-in-law. I don't know if you can hear me, but I said this Sunday, Jack and I are sitting at the 10 a.m. New Thought service. And the message is about authenticity and love. And all I can think of is this is Alan and Julia. This is the lesson you both have been living in front of us all along. The authentic self, the essential self. Love that shows up without performance, without pretense, without needing applause or control over the outcome. It feels like synchronicity to me in the deepest way. On the very morning after Alan left this body, Spirit is speaking the language of your lives together. The real, be present, love deeply, speak truth, pay attention, and let love be the thing that remains. That is what you and Alan have taught us. Not through speeches, not through perfection, but through your way of being. Your love raised the vibration of everyone blessed enough to witness it. And today, sitting here, hearing this message, I feel Alan's presence so strongly, not gone, but expanded, not separate, but everywhere love is being remembered. My heart is broken, but it is also in awe, because this does not feel random. It feels like love reminding us Alan's body has rested, but the truth of who he is and the love you created together is still teaching.
Oh, beautiful. Get me a Kleenex. Yeah, love reigns. Anybody else? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Mahalo.
Good morning. I'm Jamie. So a couple Sundays ago, we had to keep our miracles and ordinaries short. And I was like, oh, but I had one. So it's okay. It's a little older. I'll share it anyway. So, so I was so excited. One of our members of New Thought, what is she, 11 or 12 now? Faith. And she was in a performance. It was a ballet. She's usually doing Nutcracker, and they just did Snow White. And I bought my tickets over 4 months ago. I was so excited. I got to go. So the ordinary was, as I'm on the road, I'm driving up to Waimea, where she would be performing. And halfway up, I get this urgent call, but it fades out because there's that little blip up there. And then I get a text and a text and a text, and I hear ding, 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 ding. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll pull over. And the lady that I'm living with, she had a pre-op, a doctor's appointment for hip surgery in Waimea. Her and her helper were stranded on the road way out in the countryside and said, can you come help us? I said, I can, except that, I'm on my way to Waimea now. And I have this show, I have tickets, and I'm like, how about this? I'll come get you after. And they said, okay, that's great. But who knows how long things are going to take. So they actually called AAA, and they were on the side of the road. Even by the time I arrived to Waimea, went to my show, finished my show, and drove all the way out. It was pouring down, foggy. I can't see anything. My windshield wipers are going really, really fast. And then I see blink, 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 and there's a car on the side of the road because they had no actual location. All she could do was drop pin an approximate location on the map. And so I just had to trust spirit. Like, is that them? Sure enough, do a little loop, turn around, pick them up. They're freezing cold. They're like, oh, warm car. Thank you, Red Dragon and Jamie, for saving the day. At least 25, 30 minutes later, their tow truck arrived. And they said, thank you so much, because they couldn't quite cram everybody in the tow truck. And he was coming all the way down here south to take her car to the garage. So the timing, like how her appointment was actually at 8 a.m. and got shifted to later in the day, she hitchhiked to her appointment. So she had a couple of miracles with someone picked her up, dropped her off, and then I came and got them and took them back home. So, and the surgery went well. She just had her surgery, and she's hopefully moving around without a walker and a cane because people have been asking. She's also a member. So that's what Leah was saying, how we all take care of one another. That's my favorite thing about New Thought too. Thank you.
Beautiful. Stephen's coming on up.
One down, one up. Also, this is going to be an experiment to see if this eliminates the popping. So does that sound?
Sounds better, yeah.
Better, yeah. So I didn't realize how important it was to have this windscreen on it. Okay, my miracle. I like to eat off the land. I like to grow things. And finally this year, for some reason, one of my dragon fruit varieties decided to produce dragon fruit. So it's like I got maybe one or two, and they'll pass 5 years. Right now, there's 20 of them on the plant. And I ate one about 3 weeks ago that was one of the first ones to start. And I didn't know if it was ready or what time to pick it. And anyways, it was great. They're not that big, but they're orange on the outside with plenty of stickers. And the inside, you cut it open. It was just this amazing colors, beautiful lavender, purple, and different hues with all these little seeds. And So far, I've eaten about 4 of them, and they're so good. And just looking at them and appreciating, like, these are so bizarre, and they're so tasty. It has to be a divine thing. So that's the miracle.
Anybody else? Tony coming on up.
So this isn't ordinary. And because Darby chose to do the chant she did today, the synchronicity was, I just wanted to let you all know that at 2:30 Hawaiian time, we have people from all over the world. We chant 108 Samasta Lokas. And we do it by Zoom. You turn off your camera, you turn off your voice, you mute, and you just sing along. So if anybody's interested, let me know. We're happy to do that. We do Samasta Loka Sukino Bavandu. So it's a little change, but it's the same. So, and it does make a difference. You have the possibility of with doing that, not the possibility, the potential is there that we do change the energy, all doing that together. And it really does have a huge impact on this world. And it's a way to create peace of mind, love and joy and connection, but whatever it is, you can't even put a definition to it. So the opportunity is there. Please see me if you'd like any information on it. Thank you.
Well, we're tight on time, but I want to share because if I may, I won't take too long, but I have a miracle that is actually historical miracle. So it doesn't matter where we pull that miracle from. I've been going through old pictures. I have bins and bins full of pictures that I'm culling and tossing and anything. So my mother was a smoker her whole life. She was a lovely woman and amazing. And the smoking did affect her health eventually. She made a lifelong dream come true. She always wanted to go to Kenya in Tanzania, to East Africa, with her friend, her actual cousin from Nova Scotia. So they bought tickets, they had a trip, they were there for, I think, 2 weeks and safaris and you name it. And she made that dream come true. When she came home, it was Christmas time, and she thought she was coming down with the flu. She got high fever, she got a scratchy throat, she couldn't hardly breathe, and it got worse. And she was doing everything that we would normally do for a flu, and it wasn't helping. And the second or third morning, she was wheezing so badly that she thought, I have to go to the ER. My trachea is starting to shut down, and I can't breathe. And she didn't have anything that way, but it was just something else new. So happenstance, a friend of hers that lived across the way happened to be home for lunch, which she never did, and took her to the ER. And then I was called from the ER, and within the first day or two, I had to go and fill out the form for a tracheotomy. So they did a tracheotomy, took her to the hospital. They did run all kinds of tests. They couldn't find anything wrong, but they decided to put her in a medical coma. So she was in a coma for, I'm going to say, at least 6 weeks, possibly 8, in a hospital that was about a 45-minute drive for me. And I would go as often as I possibly could, and I would call the nurses and or doctors and talk to someone every day. And by the 6th week or so, the doctor said, she's losing her weight, she's losing electrolytes, she's going down. And he said, I'm really sorry, but I am only giving her about a 20 to 30% chance of making it. We still don't know what she contracted. She contracted something in Africa, and her cousin, who's now in Nova Scotia, is going through the same thing at the same time. So I said, okay, well, I know what I'm going to do. I drove to my mother's house. I found her little black book with all her phone numbers in it and contacts, and it was falling apart. It had pages, just from how many years, I don't know. And I sat down at the phone and I started calling, and I lost track of how many people I called. I left voicemail if there was voicemail, and if it was live, I explained. And if you pray, if you meditate, if you want to send her energy, whatever your method is of loving my mom from where you are, letting her know we still want her here if she wants to stay, please do that. And within 3 days at the hospital, I'm back visiting, and she's in a coma. I can't talk to her, but I can talk to the doctor. And he looks at me, and he has his stats in front of him on her. He goes, I don't know what happened. She's coming back up. And I went, I know what happened. And I explained that to him, and he went, wow, that's powerful. And I thought, yeah, prayer is powerful. We are powerful. We all affect, just like what was said this morning already. We together affect. It's like a ripple on the pond, right? You drop a pebble in the pond, and the ripple goes out and affects what? And how and how many? We don't know, but if we put that pebble in the pond, if we make that phone call, if we do that meditation, if we pray, miracles are possible every day. Thank you. What a reminder, right? So I'm going to introduce beautiful Arliss. Arliss Dudley-Cash, MA, MBA, is known for her work in soulful business practice. She is a business consultant, best-selling author, and a minister in training in religious science. With a background in neuroscience, operations, and forensic investigation, she brings both depth and delight to her work. Arliss helps entrepreneurs build businesses rooted in self-love, authenticity, and joy. She's known for blending a spiritual wisdom, emotional intelligence, and sharp strategy, with humor always close at hand. In her free time, you can find Arliss in the ocean, painting, or playing with her 3 chihuahuas. She lives in North Kona with her partner, Matthew. And she's also board president at West Hawaii Center for Spiritual Living in Waimea. Please welcome Arliss.
And I could listen to all of you all day long too. I just love hearing the miracles and ordinaries. It's so inspiring to me. So today we're going to talk about the stories that we tell ourselves throughout our lives and how to experience freedom from them. And for me, freedom means infinite choices. So we have infinite choices as to how we interpret the different things in our lives, and we get to make active choice if we want to see things differently. So I'm going to start us off with a practice this morning so that we can see something from our stories that maybe we want to consider throughout the talk today. So I invite all of you to join with me in meditation. So if you want to put your feet on the floor and allow your body to relax. Allow your hands to rest in your lap easily. I like to encourage my shoulders to relax by moving them up to my ears and letting them down. We can encourage our jaws to relax by making funny noises. Wah, wah, wah. And take a deep breath in. And as you let it out, close your eyes or take a distant gaze. And I invite you to see yourself walking down a hallway towards a door. And as you get to the door, you open the door and you see your perfect, safe space. It's beautiful and comfortable. It meets your needs. And you walk into that safe space and you easily find a place to sit. Maybe you've walked into a fairyland and you're sitting on a toadstool. Or maybe it's an opulent, gorgeous apartment and you're sitting on a velvet couch. Whatever your safe space is. Sitting in your safe space, you know that you are safe, that you are held, that you are loved. That this is a place of comfort, a place of peace. And knowing that, I invite you to ask yourself, what are some of the stories that I've told myself in the past about emotions I've felt or circumstances I've experienced. Maybe there's stories that I don't even realize come up regularly. Maybe they're simple things like, I'm not good with money. Or harder things like, I always end up alone. Maybe there are things like, I'm not the kind of person who dances in public or rides bikes or laughs as loud as my body feels like it wants to. Maybe it's a story like, this is the only way that love can be experienced. Or maybe I don't have that skill. And just notice the stories. Notice the stories that come up without judgment. Notice them. You're safe in your safe space. They don't actually mean anything right now. We're just seeing them. Just seeing them. Take one more moment to thank those stories for making themselves known to you. Thank yourself for creating such a safe space to be able to see them. Take one more look around your safe space, noting that you can come back here at any time. It's there waiting for you all the time. And then go ahead and get up from your beautiful, comfortable seat. Walk to the door. And then start to walk back through that door, back down the hallway to the sound of my voice. Coming back to this now moment, feeling your feet on the floor, wiggling your fingers and toes, taking a deep breath, and as you let it out, opening your eyes. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. And thank you, and I celebrate you for doing the brave work of seeing those stories. See, those are the stories of the mind that are typically, for a lot of us, me included, a running commentary that comes with us as we experience life. Has anybody ever experienced something in their life and then they hear that story? Oh, but that's not what we do. Oh, but I'm not good at that. Oh, but that's not what love looks like in my little box. Anybody ever have that experience? Yeah, we have that experience. It's called human. It's called having a human mind. And our mind is an amazing thing. It is trying to protect us all the time. And so when we have had the experience of having an emotion that we do not enjoy in that moment, our brain wants to make sense of it. Our brain wants to put meaning to it. It wants to create a story about it so it can help protect us in the future. Aren't we so grateful for our brain? Oh, come on. Aren't we grateful for our brain? Yes. Yes, because it keeps us from touching the hot stove or not turning on our turn signal or those other things that really actually do protect us. But unfortunately, this system is applied ubiquitously, and it creates stories and meaning that maybe wasn't true originally. Maybe it wasn't true originally. Maybe it's never been true. And maybe it's not true now. What do you think of that? I like it. Ooh. Any other thoughts?
Definitely not true now.
It's definitely not true now. And the story's still there, though, right? Yeah. So we get to look at it a little bit differently today. So Holmes wrote, the subjective mind is the seat of memory, habit, and inherited tendencies. It is a vast, faithful record keeper. It stores every experience. And how incredible that is that he knew that back in the 1920s and 1930s, and how amazing it is today that we have the science that proves that it's true. Okay, so we know that this is true about our brain. Now, how does this relate to stories? Well, I'm going to give you an example. What if a child raises their hand in class and gives the wrong answer, and the class laughs? That child's subconscious mind files that away under maybe things like, I'm not smart enough. It's not safe to be seen. It's not safe to give answers. It's not safe to be visible. 40 years later, a brilliant, intelligent, remarkable adult sits in a meeting. A question is posed. They know the answer, and they won't raise their hand because they hear that same story in their head. I'm not smart. It's not safe to be seen. It's not that they don't have the answer. It's that they're holding themselves back because of the story that happened when they were a child. Now, was that child not smart? No. No, in fact, that child was incredibly courageous and intelligent and brave enough to guess. And think about all the guesses that have been incredible in our world, right? Curiosity is what has led us to find penicillin and go to the moon and create chairs that we get to sit in. I mean, right? But that child's brain decided that it meant something, and that's the story that plays. And that's what we have sometimes too. Does anybody relate to that? Yeah. In spirituality and in self-help, we are taught, change your thinking, change your life, which is a beautiful phrase, and I totally believe it, and I live it, and sometimes it's toxic positivity. Oh my gosh, she said the words, let's all hide. Sometimes, if we just push things away, argue it away, decide that we're done with it by stuffing it in a closet or in a box, judging it, shaming ourselves because we still have it, even though we decide to change it. Does that sound like positive change? I can't hear anyone. No. So can we change our thinking, change our life? Yes, we can. But if we're judging, shaming, blaming ourselves because we still have these stories or we still have these thoughts, that is not a way to positively treat ourselves. And one of the things that I think that we forget is that we can make a distinction within ourselves. We can make a distinction between a time when we are able to make a shift right away, and we can make a distinction between a time when we need a little bit more compassion, where we need a little bit more love. We need a little bit more care to make that shift. And that's what we're going to talk about today, is how to identify when do I need a little bit more care to make that shift. Some indications of when that might be when it's been around for a while. Anybody have a story that's so been in there so long you're not even sure when it started? Like all of them? When we get down to stories and they've been there for so long, sometimes we need a little extra love and care. Our brain needs a little bit extra love and care to make that shift. So I'm going to invite all of you to loosen the grip on the story in a 3-step process. So we're going to practice together. Okay? How does that sound? Okay, let's do this. My first invitation is to notice the story. So I want you to think back, and it might help to close your eyes, but you don't have to one of the stories that popped up when we did our opening meditation. And I want you to consider, when that story has come up in the past, what has been the response? Has the response been like, oh, it's here again. I can't believe it's here again. Why am I thinking this way? Why does this come up for me? Why can't I just let this go? Anybody have that kind of response coming up in the past? Yeah. What happens when we make people wrong? They're not very likely to change. They're not very likely to change because they feel threatened. And unfortunately, within our own mind, if we're like, oh, why is this here again? We're making ourselves wrong. We're making our brain wrong. So I will invite you to consider, as you're noticing your story, saying something like, I see you. I see you, story. I see you, story. I understand what you're saying. I hear you. I hear you, story. I understand that you feel like it totally makes sense. Oh, doesn't that feel the best when somebody says, your perspective totally makes sense? It totally makes sense. I hear you. I see you. From your perspective, it totally makes sense. I'm here with you. And this is the last invitation. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more about why you feel that way. Tell me more about why this is true for you. Tell me more. Until it has told its story. So take a moment and say to yourself, that part of yourself with that story, tell me more. What do people feel when they say that to that story? What do you feel in your inside? What does the story feel? Satisfaction. Acknowledgement. Like, I don't have to scream anymore. Somebody actually heard me. I got to say all the words. That's the first step. Because the more that we put something into a closet, the more that we shove it away, the more that we go, la, 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 I can't hear you, what happens? Louder, 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 louder. Okay? So that's the first invitation. The second invitation is to hold emotion while questioning the verdict. What do I mean by that? I'd like you to think on this story and ask yourself, when do I remember the first time ever feeling this story was true? And ask yourself, what emotion did I feel in that moment? Most of the time, the emotions that we're feeling are what are called negative emotions. I don't really believe in negative or positive. They're just emotions. But we don't tend in our society to get all excited about them. Maybe it's anger, frustration, abandonment. Maybe it's lack, shame. Yeah, what are some other emotions? Call them out. Guilt. What else? Not good enough. Love that. Love that. So I invite you, the second invitation is to sit with that emotion, know that that emotion was real for you in that moment, totally real for you. And maybe the meaning we put on that emotion is not true. Maybe the story that we made about that emotion is not true. So imagine a child who became convinced they weren't lovable. That child created the story for a reason. Maybe it helped them sense pain and know the difference between pain and not pain. Maybe it helped them survive uncertainty. Maybe it helped them feel a sense of control. The story is not the villain in the story. Okay? There is no villain. It was something that was helpful in that moment. What if we decide that it has a different meaning? What if we decide that the story that we decided on was not true? What if we decide that it's okay to feel an emotion without the necessity of the story? So I just want you to sit with that for a minute. All emotions are okay. It's okay to feel the emotion. I don't need to feel justified by a story to feel that emotion. What the story tells me about me and the meaning, it wasn't true. It was just there to help me. And wow, I'm so glad it helped me. I'm so glad it helped me for as long as it did. But I don't have to hold that story as my truth anymore. The third invitation. What if we choose a different story? I mean, if we're going to choose a story, which was true to begin with, whether it was subconscious or conscious, we could choose a new story. We could give ourselves that information that we want to know for ourselves. So let's say that we were 8 years old and we had saved up all of our lawn mowing money. I always wanted to be the lawnmower kid that was out there mowing lawns, like making money, and I didn't get to do that. But anyway, in my fantasy, I'm 8 years old. I saved up all my lawn mowing money, and then I saw that there was this really cool skateboard that I wanted, and I spent all the money on the skateboard, and my brother was like, I can't believe you'd spend all your money on a skateboard. And in that moment, I decided that my choice meant I'm not good with money. Okay? That's the story I decided on. I felt shame over the choice I made. I decided I'm not good with money. So what if I go back to that 8-year-old girl and I say, okay, you're feeling shame right now. But what if your brother was just really, really jealous that he didn't get to buy the skateboard? Right? And he was like, oh, but she did it, and I don't like that she got to do it, so I'm gonna, my emotions are about me, but I'm gonna have them go affect her. I mean, because we don't know that when we're 8 and 9 and 10 and 12 that our emotions are about us, and when we share them with others, that people can take them personally. So what if I decide that I'm really excited about how I chose to spend my money? What if I decide that the story is that other people get to have opinions, that I don't have to follow them? What if I decide that I'm actually really good at discerning what makes me happy? What if I get to choose that I'm actually really great with money because I saved up enough money to buy exactly what I wanted? What if that's the story I choose? So I invite you right now to think on your story that got to tell you all the words, that felt all the acceptance, that you've been able to see and feel the emotion. And ask yourself, what's a better story around this topic? What's the story I want to tell myself, that I want to know about myself? What's that story? Anybody want to share your new story? What's your new story? Yeah.
So, my parents had 5 girls.
Yeah.
Very busy people, as you
Yeah.
can imagine. And I remember feeling like they didn't really care about my feelings. That didn't matter. They didn't have time for all that.
Yeah.
And as I'm letting go of that story, realizing, of course, as an adult, that how busy they were and all that. But my father did care about me. I remember all of us crawling all over him and his big fat tummy, and he'd let us do all that.
Yeah.
That's caring.
Yeah. So the new story is my parents really did care about me. Yeah. Let's give that a big woohoo. Woohoo! So I'm going to leave you with this today. Oh, sorry. I have to be realistic. I have to follow the time constraints, and I'm already 5 minutes over.
No, you have extra time because we went over.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to close with this today. Our brain is doing everything to protect us, and wow, are we grateful. And it has some maladapted tools in there that sometimes keep us small. They keep us from shining our light bright. They keep us from seeing our full potential. They keep us from living the fullest life that we want to live. Those tools in there that aren't working perfectly, we can use to our benefit. We can love them up. We can be so grateful for them. We can know that feeling our full emotion is totally welcome. And we can use the tool to create a whole nother story for ourselves. I invite you all to consider practicing that the next time a story comes up for you. Ask yourself, what emotion am I really feeling? And what story do I want to live my life from? And that is true freedom. Thank you so much.
Okay, we're back. That was powerful. Thank you, Arliss. My head is spinning with all kinds of, oh, that story and that one. Woo! Some practicing to do. Yes, thank you. Shining the light. Well, it's time that we're going to do our offertory. I'm going to pass around the koa bowl. And those that would choose to or like to or want to, we appreciate any and every bit of love you put in this bowl or the green stuff. Or you can use our, if you want to pay this way, you can use the, what do you call this kind of code? QR, thank you. I couldn't find the word. You can use the QR code. And Darby's going to accompany us with some beautiful music. Thank you, Darby.
So this song is a sweet Hawaiian chant that one of my dear sisters taught me many years ago. I play a good amount when I come here. But that talk was absolutely like life-changing. So thank you so much. Thank you. And in this song, we're talking about Malama, let us take care, in Hawaiian, which obviously I'm far from an expert on Hawaiian language, but I do know this song. And I was just thinking, I was planning to sing this song, but then I was also thinking how beautiful. I have a sticker on my fridge actually that says Malama thyself. And I was like, well, this song is speaking of Malama, the earth, but your talk was so beautiful with Malama thyself. So it was kind of intertwining in that way. So yeah, thank you so much. So here's the song, and as always, feel free to sing along. E malama I kahea, e malama I kahea, e malama pono I kahea, e malama I kahea, e malama I kahea, e malama pono I kahea. E malama I kahea, e malama I kahea, e malama pono I kahea, e malama I kahea, e malama I kahea, e malama pono I kahea. Earth and sky, sea and stone, we hold this land in sacredness. Earth and sky, sea and stone, we hold this land in sacredness. Earth and sky, sea and stone, we hold this community in sacredness. E malama I kahea, e malama I kahea, e malama pono I kahea, e malama I kahea, e malama I kahea, e malama pono I kahea, e malama I kahea, e malama I kahea, e malama pono I kahea. Earth and sky, sea and stone, we hold this land in sacredness. Earth and sky, sea and stone, we hold our hearts in sacredness. Sea and stone, we hold our hearts in sacredness. We hold our hearts in sacredness.
Thank you for that beautiful song. It's so rich. And so are we in so many ways. Gratitude. It's time for announcements. And Arliss, would you like to go first? Do you have anything to announce?
Whenever I speak, I feel the need to stand up. I don't know. The Center for Spiritual Living West Hawaii is doing their annual, third annual rummage sale. So if anybody has anything that they are wanting to let go of, and you're welcome to let me know. I can come pick up. It is on the 19th and 20th of June. And we love to support people in releasing that which no longer serves them.
Thank you. It's a healthy thing to do.
Yes.
And by doing that, we help others. Coming up at New Thought Center. Of course, we're here on Sundays, always at 10 a.m. and in person here at the center or by live stream. And again, as I mentioned before, you can go back and watch the videos on YouTube later anytime. We do offer free childcare if we have anybody coming that have children or grandchildren. We just ask that the reservation be done by Friday so we can have someone here for those children. The next 3 Sundays. Next Sunday, Lee Niddle, Beyond Enlightenment, a quantum healing journey into vibrant health and radiant aliveness. Ooh, I'm ready. That sounds great. Music by Vaboda. On 6/21, Star Joyce will be here, creating a summer solstice ceremony. The pre-service drumming starts at 9:45. So those of you who have drums or any other instruments that you'd like to bring, come early, get smudged, and we'll start the music and get the energy on the lanai drummed up. On 6/28, Laura Reed. Is it Reed or Ride? Reed? Laura Reed. Courageous Communication, How Fear Can Lead Us Back to Our Truest Voice. Music by Doug Kinner. We have weekly classes here, Mondays at 4:30 to 5:30. Jinan Wang offers Tai Chi and Qigong, all levels, $15 per class. And there is class tomorrow, June 8th, but there's no class on 6/15 because Jinan Wang will be on the mainland. So tomorrow, yes, and on the 15th, he won't be here. Monthly events. Our Crystal Bowl meditation is second Sunday, which is next Sunday on the 14th from 9 to 9:30. So if any of you haven't experienced that, I encourage you to come early and enjoy the healing power of sound. This is just fabulous. And we obviously take donations if you are coming to that. It's not necessary, but we welcome that. It's a free donation. It's a free event with optional donations, and the money, of course, goes to New Thought Center. And the end of the month potluck this month it lands on 6/28. So that is always such fun because the community gathers and we have a feast and we have time to talk and really visit and find out about each other's lives. I always delight in the last Sunday of the month. Special events, Sunday 6/14, Lee Kittle will be doing Lee Niddle will be doing a workshop, Bioenergetics Basics, Teachings and Practices from 1:30 to 4 on the lanai here, sliding scale $20 to $45. On 6/28, we'll have another workshop. Laura Reed, Your Story Matters, Unleash the Power of Your Voice, 1 to 3:30 in the Honua room inside. Suggested donation is $20. On Sunday, 7/12, we're almost going in. We're talking about July already. What happened? Wasn't it just January? Does anybody else feel that way? Whoa, okay. 7/12 workshop, Kelly Cipher, Surfing the Sound Waves of Healing, 1:30 to 3:30 in the Honua room, sliding scale $20 to $40. And we do invite all of you or any of you that aren't already volunteering. We are asking for volunteers to help to sign up. We have a sign up sheet on the round table over here near the entry to the lanai. We have special needs, website related skills, painting, carpentry, lei making, video editing. We have a prayer ministry and there's a Honu box over on the table. And if you would like to submit any prayers for yourself, there's a form, you can write it in. If you are submitting a prayer for someone else, we just ask you to make sure that you've gotten their permission. And those prayers will be prayed on for the week by the team for that next following week. And as I stated before, prayer is powerful. I mean, I can attest to that personally. Sign the guest book to receive a weekly e-newsletter or sign up via the website. So I don't know, I think our new people have left, but if there is still somebody here that doesn't know about that and you'd like that to get that e-newsletter, you just sign up in the book, in the guest book here, and you'll get it and you'll find out what's happening all the time, which is wonderful. It is time for us to circle up and we're going to have a closing song. Aloha, Hawaii Aloha. Yes, did I forget something? Oh, that's right. I didn't. Yeah, my apologies. I another commitment, so we won't be going to lunch with Arliss this time, but maybe next time. And there's a one thing that maybe not everyone knows about. There's a free concert today at 2:30 at the Aloha Theater. It's the symphony, Countess, and it's free at 2:30 and doing music from TV, I believe. So come on down. I'm going. Free's the right price, right?